Hey, what is going on, Geminis? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Gemini? What message do we have for the Geminis? All right, Gemini. So the first thing I see is I feel like this person, this energy I'm picking up on, I feel like it's someone that you already know. We have the Six of Cups. You know, I feel like this is a past person, but I feel like this is someone that you had a really strong connection with. You know, and I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't go as planned. You know, I feel like shit kind of hit the proverbial fan. You know, we have that Tower card. I feel like, you know, it's that chaotic energy that, you know, I think things fell apart because I feel like, and for a very strange reason, because I feel like a lot of relationships, especially with Geminis, tend to not work out because the person doesn't understand you. But I don't feel like that's why it fell apart. I feel like they didn't understand themselves. You know, I feel like this person had a hard time opening up to you. And one of the things you can't do with a Gemini is you can't keep them in the dark. You know, you got to be open and honest. Because that's the surefire way to lose a Gemini is to not be open. You know, not be honest, not be direct. You know, make them guess all the time. Now with this person, you know, I honestly feel like it did, you know, there was that Tower moment, but I feel like what really bugged you about this connection was I feel like the potential. You know, you thought this was going to be your forever person. You know, and I feel like they felt the same way, but like I said, I feel like they didn't. I feel someone that was really. I mean, I feel like this person was new to love. You know, and I feel like it scared the shit out of them. They didn't know what to do with it. Because I do feel like this person was truly, and I don't know why I say was, I feel like this person truly loves you. You know, I feel like this person truly understood you. And I feel like the connection, you know, I feel like the communication with this person, everything was on point. I mean, I feel like this person was not only, you know, the connection was good. I feel like the potential was off the chart. But I feel like not only that, but I feel like this person wasn't just your lover or a potential lover. This person was like your best friend. And that's the shit that stings. Now with this person in their current energy, you know, I do feel like, I mean, this person has never let you go. This person's still thinking about you and only you. And one of the things that I see with this person is I feel like they've made a lot of big changes. And I feel like they continue to change. I feel like this person's evolving. You know, sometimes in order, like with the Tower card, I always like to say that it's like when it's like you live in a house. You have this nice house that you built, and it's your dream house. And you know, and everything seems good. But then all of a sudden you start to see some little flaws. Um, and it's almost like sometimes you see the little flaws, and then there's a little bit more, and the foundation isn't steady. So it's almost like you want to tear that shit down and rebuild again. And that's like the Tower card. I mean, it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. I mean, sometimes we have to tear it down to rebuild it. It doesn't mean we got to move locations. Sometimes when things don't work, there's a reason why it doesn't work. Not because you weren't meant to be with that person, but for whatever reason. In this case, I feel like it was theirs. I feel like there was some trust issues. Them trusting you, but also them mostly trusting themselves and how they felt about you. But like I said, I feel like this person's only been thinking about you. They haven't. I feel like they can't even shake you even if they wanted to. But I feel like I said, I feel like this person's going through a lot of big changes. With the Devil card, I feel like there was a lot of things holding this person back. And I feel like this whole trust issue thing and this, kind of self-preservation, lack of communication, all that, not being able to understand themselves, I feel like it really reaches back to, the early on years with this person. And I feel like they finally found a way to let that go. And that's why I do feel like I said, I do feel like this person is coming back to you, and in a very big way. I feel like, we have the Leo energy with the King of Wands, just charging in, going after what they want. And I don't really feel like this person is the type of person who's going to walk away easily. They know what they want. We have the World card. I feel like everything just kind of comes full circle. I feel like the connection you had was the wrong time. Right person, wrong time is what I'm getting with this. It's like I said, this person's coming back in a very big way. And honestly, I don't feel like you're going to be that surprised, because I feel like there's a part of you that's been waiting for it. You knew there was something more to this person. You knew the connection you had with this person was deep. And it was deep. I mean, we have the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. A very deep and lifelong bond that you have with this person. I feel like, this person, I feel like you were made for each other. And I feel like you thought that before as well. But like I said, the way they acted, and the way they, kind of shut down on you, and, and the way they felt like with that trust, I feel like there's a part of this person that actually lost your trust because of the fact they couldn't open up to you, because they couldn't be open and direct. And like I said, the best way to lose a Gemini is not being honest, or to lose their trust. It's one of the hardest things to get back in any sign that I've ever met. But like I said, I feel like this connection goes a much deeper. But I feel like we never really saw the true connection. I feel like your energy was connected. I feel like you were drawn to each other, but we never really got to experience it. We never got to really see the full potential that we felt. Because like I said, I feel like they weren't being completely open and honest with you about how they felt. I feel like, I just feel like this person couldn't trust themselves around you, and I feel like it's something they had to let go. It's something they had to work on themselves. I feel like it's not so much anything you did. I feel like it was something they were holding on to. I feel like this really was their first experience of that true love. And to be quite honest, I feel like it scared the shit out of them. But like I said, I do see this person coming back, and I do see this person wanting to reconcile. And like I said, I mean, I feel like you're going to see a different perspective of this person. You're going to see this person in a different view because of the fact that those changes. And like I said, I mean, they're changing, but they're evolving. I feel like the changes are getting bigger, and I feel like, sometimes when people hold on to too much, and which I feel like this person did, is I feel like they held on to too much. And when they finally realize what shit they can let go of and what shit they shouldn't, that's why they're back to you. That's why they're coming back to you, because you're one of the things that they should never let go. But they're still learning. They're still seeing, like I said, seeing things in a different perspective. Now, this person coming back, I feel like, like I said, I do see this person coming back. I mean, I'm getting a lot of fire from this person. We have that Knight of Wands. I mean, we have that Sagittarius energy. I feel like this person can be impulsive at times, and I feel like I said, I don't feel like they're gonna take no for an answer. But what I do see is I feel like they're gonna be very open and honest with you moving forward. I don't feel like you're gonna get that same person because I feel like they've grown. I feel like they've matured. I feel like this person, like I said, they figured out what doesn't do them any good and they let that shit go. And they're continuously growing. It's almost like they got to a certain point and they stopped growing. They stopped evolving. And I feel like losing you was kind of like that really kickstarted something in them. And I feel like it really made them realize what was important. Seeing things, like I said, in a different perspective. But, like I said, I feel like this, I mean, we have that, like I said, the Two of Cups and the Lover's card. This is, I mean, I'm really getting a soulmate, a twin flame type vibe with this person. I really feel like this is the person you were meant to be with, and I feel like you both knew it. You just acted in different ways with it. And because, we got that Emperor and the Empress, that nurturing, that protector, that nurturer, that protector. This person would do anything to make things right. And I feel like this person truly loves you in a very, very real way, very genuine. And like I said, I do feel like communication was one of the breakdowns before. And I feel like because of a lot of that, I feel like, this person, they hurt you. And, they lost a little bit of your trust. But, I mean, like I said, with that Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like this person's coming back to put in the work. I feel like this person will show up for you in a way they never did before. I really feel this connection is something that, I mean, like I said, I feel like you knew there was something wrong. You knew there was something up with this person. You knew you weren't getting exactly what this person had. Because like I said, with that Three of Wands, I feel like there's a part of you that always knew they were going to come back. And here they are. But the past, I don't see the past replaying itself because I see a lot of emotional fulfillment. I see a lot of happiness. Like I said, I feel like another part of this person too that I feel like has kind of changed is I feel like they weren't, I do feel like there is a sense of romance with this person as well. Like I said, some people get it in their head that they're not enough and that someday you'll figure it out. And they put all this negative shit in their head and they talk themselves out of the greatest thing that could have happened to them. Like I said, I feel like, I see this person showing up for you in so many different ways. I like I said, very spontaneous, knowing what they want, not being able to give up. This is the type of person you want in your life, someone that's never going to give up on you. I feel like they didn't give up on you before. I feel like it was more like they gave up on themselves. But like I said, a lot of big changes have come for this person. I feel like this person has come a very long way. But genuinely, like I said, this is, like I said, we have that Emperor and Empress. Like it's like that King and the Queen. It's two people that remain to be together. And sometimes it doesn't work out the first go around. Now with this person, we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have some Pisces. We have all signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have some Capricorn, and some Taurus. So, I mean, not all signs, but we'll throw Capricorn in there because, you know, like I said, there is a little bit of a, I'm getting that all signs vibe. So we're just going to throw it in there. Oh, this is why I've been kind of slacking, Gemini, with the whole videos for you guys. I know that most people know there's a reason behind it. I'm just having a hard time sometimes getting myself out of the read. You know, but trust me, I mean, I try. I've been making the videos, but sometimes I get them and I'm just like, damn, this is just, you know. But I mean, like I said, lately it's been, you know, the last couple months, it's just been a hard go. You know, well, most of you know I spent 14 years with a Gemini. And it just ended recently, and it still affects me in a very deep way. And, you know, I don't like the same as Sagittarius. Sometimes I don't like to do Sagittarius reads as much. And it's not because I don't like to do them. It's just because I don't want to put my energy in them. I don't want to put that out there for everybody and be like, you know, this is my life story. I mean, that read right there, I mean, it resonated, but I didn't feel as much as, you know, I didn't feel like it was me I was talking to. You know, it's, I mean, parts of it did. I mean, obviously, with my connection, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever I never loved anybody before her. Don't know if I'll ever love anybody again. You know, I think sometimes when you give your heart away in a deep level like that, I feel like it's almost like you gave it away for good. But I mean, I don't know. A lot of people have speculations, and I'll never really talk about what happened. I have too much respect for her, too much respect for myself. Sometimes I put some posts out there, and people look into it a little too deeply. But I mean, it's there's two sides to every story, you know, and it's, I feel like both sides are going to be about, you know, are going to have some truths. You know, I wasn't the greatest guy, you know, and it's not, I don't feel like I was a terrible person in it, and I'm not trying to put it on her either. It's not like she was a terrible person. It's just, I feel like I said, a lot of our relationship, I was scared. I was afraid that one day she was going to figure out that she was too good for me and leave me. You know, so I held back when I shouldn't have, but that's water under the bridge. I'm making this so negative. I don't know. Sometimes when you connect with a person on such a deep level, it's hard to imagine ever doing that again. But I'll never, the blame isn't on her. You know, I blame myself to a certain extent. You know, I feel like the blame game is kind of immature. You know, I'm not going to blame her, and I do accept a lot of it. You know, I accept my shit in it. My share in it, I accept that, because, like I said, I mean, if you gave somebody everything, you know, and I feel like if I did that, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in now, but we can't go back in time unless I can find myself a DeLorean. You know, maybe I should call Marty up. But sometimes things weren't meant to be, I guess. But like I said, it's hard to do Gemini readings lately. You know, I still love all you Geminis. I don't want to make you feel like I'm leaving you out in the dark just to be that guy. You know, because I know there's some tarot readers that don't like to do certain signs, so they just don't do them. I'm not that guy. I just don't want to put out a shitty read. You know, I don't want to put out a read. I don't mind putting out a bad read, like when the information's coming out that's bad, because you know, I'm going to give it to you straight. You know, I'm going to give you what you need to hear, not always what you want to hear. But sometimes when I'm talking about a shitty read, is like, I feel like I got too much invested into it, and I feel like it's too much about me and my shit. I don't want to put that out there for you guys, because it's not fair. It's not a general reading if it's about me. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing a personal reading live, or a personal reading and recording and putting out as a general read, when it's more like I'm doing myself a personal reading. But like I said, shit happens. Things that are meant to be will be. If it's not, it is what it is. But like I said, it's you know, I feel like when you love somebody that deeply, I feel like it's hard to ever imagine loving somebody like that again. But at least I can say I had it. Some people never get to say that. But anyway, this is depressing. Don't go drink because of this. And if you do, have one for me, because I don't drink. But like I said, with this read, I feel like sometimes we meet the right person at the wrong time. You know, like, just to get back to it, and it's, you know, we meet the right person at the wrong time. You know, and as long as you still have breath, there's always a chance that things, you know, come back around. I think things that are meant to be will be, and things that weren't. That was pretty that was pretty sound advice right there. Sound like I just read it off a Pinterest post or something. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.